New challenges are coming from human race. Disruption is part of our planet. However, over the last years, we have been experiencing major changes, and we know we will be facing new and extreme circumstances. Our planet changed. Or do we change our planet? Nature, an expert in surviving on Earth, has been dealing with disruption since the beginning of life. However, millions of tries and reconfiguration, life on Earth is still adapting to changing conditions and integrating the unexpected. By today, nature masters the majority of the Earth's challenge about disruption and extreme environments. On the other hand, humans are new players, but we have been demonstrating we are good at it too. In the end, we are nature. One of the challenges for millennia has been providing drinking water to everyone. Water scarcity has been defined by the UN as scarcity is availability to do the physical storage or scarcity in access to do the failure of infrastructure to ensure a regular supply or due to a lack of adequate infrastructure. The majority of the issues in human settlements, especially in large cities, is high water stress. We ask ourselves how many are too many to sustain water availability, and how to transport water to get to everyone. Something similar is happening in disruptive conditions, where circumstances don't go as planned. Massive infrastructure failures or maybe massive migrations. With all that in mind, we decide to explore how nature transports liquids under disruptive conditions. And guess what? We found little, and practically not direct answers. We realize that nature's great answer requires another way to see and understand the challenge. So, wait, does nature transport liquids? You may be thinking about the Namaca sangras, a bird that transports 25 milliliters of water on its feathers by shifting its body from side to side and repeatedly shaking its belly feathers in the water. Or perhaps you are thinking in the bees that are capable of transport 2 tablespoons of water in their bodies during the day. You may not come up with another organism as fast as you thought. But why does nature not really focus on transporting water? Transporting is defined as the act of moving people or things from one place to another. Something important when we try to emulate nature's strategies is to find and use the right words and concepts, or perhaps the right skill size. So we are wondering if nature's strategies work at different scales. If we ask how does nature move liquids from one place to another on multiple scales, we unlock a vast world of knowledge. Maybe it's about optimization. The jerboas are a family of rodents that can live simply without drinking water. The water resources that their bodies require are obtained from fruit, even from those that live in the desert. The Namib sand gecko, which has much larger eyes than the other geckos, is able to obtain water from the condensation of the dew. That occurs in its eyes by just constantly licking. Welwitschia, one of the longest-lived plants in the world, and which is perfectly adapted to high temperatures of Namibia desert, is capable of obtaining dew water using its long leaves, contrary to the most desert plants that even lack them. We learned that nature actually distributes water, harvests water, and stores water efficiently. In its own way of definition, that is how nature ensures water for everyone. Maybe the future is not about transporting water. In all versions, liquid, air, solid, water is awesome. How can we manage the water that we have available? Like organisms in the desert, we can obtain water from air. Air is everywhere. Water is everywhere. We know it is not as easy as it sounds. Can we obtain water on demand? We may focus on developing sustainable materials and technologies that allow us to obtain water on demand, rather than transporting from one place far away to another. The future for transporting water in this disruptive condition is maybe a material that can harvest water from the atmosphere, or perhaps a material that can desalinate water for us, or maybe a filtered water in any circumstance. Following these strategies, maybe everyone can have access to water in whatever place on Earth. The transformation is maybe not to transport water, but to obtain it on demand, from where it's available all the time.